Hey guys, I know it's been a while, roughly about 2 weeks. Sorry about that. I was hanging out with my kids and doing stuff as a family. Figure taking a break from content wouldn't have been so bad, because family comes first. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be going on about today, but we're going to talk, I guess. So I've been doing a lot of work myself, as I keep talking about, and I keep pushing that, self-work and physical health and all that tie together. I kind of took a break from the physical health, and I kind of wish I hadn't. And the way that started was I felt awkward doing my workouts in front of my one daughter's friend who was spending the weekend here. And then my oldest got here, and we were busy working on, communication and talking and, hanging out and spending time together. So I ended up taking a 2-week hiatus. Kind of wish I hadn't, but I started my workouts back up again today, and I am definitely regretting not doing the workouts for those 2 weeks. And I kind of wish I had pushed myself a little harder to do them. I need to get over the having other people around while doing my workouts. So I'm realizing that's something I have to work on, which is part of the reason why I don't go to the gym, because I feel awkward and I don't know what I'm doing. So I just don't go. Today's post is pretty much about getting you guys caught up on what's been going on for the last 2 weeks. I've redone my whole setup. I have a whole new display going on now. I got my dual monitor setup going on. Moving the Xbox out of here so that it's just strictly my podcast and PC stuff. It's been a busy words. It's been a busy 2 weeks of figuring out life stuff. And there's going to be a lot of changes coming up. A lot. I'm hoping to get it all figured out and worked out. So we'll see how that goes. But those changes aren't going to be happening right away. So those changes are going to take a couple months to happen. So from now on, getting myself back on a routine. So if I get that routine down now, while I'm, doing what I'm doing now, I will have that routine when things change. And by then, it'll be a habit and not just me working out a routine. I know this episode's going to be all over the place because it's been so long since I've actually made any content other than like my little bit of TikTok videos, which I've been kind of working on. And I don't know, I'm trying to build that up a little bit since, we have a new TikTok. It's Onzy in Color. Same as on here. If you guys haven't gone and checked it out, go check it out. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button down below and a like. Leave some comments down below. If you have watched some of the content, let me know what stuff you guys are enjoying and what stuff's kind of like blah. I'm thinking about doing some react videos here soon, possibly. I'm not really sure on that though, like which videos to like kind of react to. So again, there's the onzeincolor@gmail.com email. I'll leave it in the description below. Send an email if you found like a video that you guys kind of like want me to check out and maybe react to. But I'm hoping to get everything back up and in order to where I was going towards before I took the break. Now, what I did there though, when doing that break, is I prioritized my family first, because I needed that time with my family and I needed that time to be away from everything. And I really think it was a really good break, other than the fact that I took a break from my working out. I'm really regretting that. I am definitely going to be sore for my night tonight at work, but it is what it is. This episode's probably not going to get a lot of editing. I'm just going to be throwing it straight up onto YouTube. I might clip out some spots for TikTok. I'm not really sure yet. But I'm working on getting back into the routine of having everything organized and just getting back into routine. I'm really regretting not sticking with everything, even with everything that was going on for the last 2 weeks. But life happens, and I didn't calculate enough for that. Oh, and if anyone has any tips on like dogs that don't get along, help. I have 2 dogs right now. They don't live in the same house currently. Miles has a dog, and her dog and one of my other, Evie, my Evie, don't really get along. They butt heads. So I'm hoping that once they start spending more time together, that they'll start to get along a little bit more. I'm hoping, because I really don't want to have to rehome one, and the one that would have to be rehomed is my Evie. Only because the other one is my daughter's service dog. So he has to stick around. And if I have to rehome Evie, I know where she's going to go already. I already have it all worked out if it doesn't work out. So I'm hoping getting her fixed is going to fix things. I don't know. I guess we'll see how that goes. I do have a bunch of topics that will be coming up here soon. Hoping to get them recorded the next couple of days. Still have to finish reading The Communication Styles. The Magic of Communication Styles. Which I guess I could talk about a little bit today. If you are finding that you are having difficulties with, say, communicating with people, why is it that everyone blames the person that's listening to the way that you're communicating? It's not that person's fault that they're not understanding what you're telling them. I think it's time in this day and age that people start to take more accountability for the fact that their communication skills suck. And that my dog is about to bark, I think, and I'm sorry for that. And I lost my train of thought. Never mind, we're good. Anyways, why is it that everyone blames the person who's listening to how you're communicating? Why do you blame others for not understanding what you're saying? And it's a big problem in today's day and age. Like, everybody blames everybody else, and nobody takes accountability for any of it. For example, like, if you're telling someone something and they're saying, okay, well, I don't really understand that, and then you're getting mad at them for not understanding, or they ask you to repeat it just so they try to understand what you're saying, or they just blow you off because at this point they're tired of trying to make it so that they understand how you are communicating it. I think that more people need to look into communication styles and how they communicate versus blame other people for not understanding, because you can communicate one completely different way than, say, I communicate. And we're butting heads because there's a barrier. Some people need just the facts. Some people need the details. And unless you're like working to fix how you're getting something across because their communication style is not the same as yours, how do you expect them to understand when you're just trying to pound them with your communication style and they just don't get it because you're communicating it wrong to them? It's not their fault because they understand it differently. Like, for example, for me, I am... Oh, what the hell was it? Hold on. I know what I am. I just have to find the thing. Sorry if you guys are going to hear page flippings, but... Okay, so mine is... I'm a supporter. So in communication styles, I'm like a middle between a kind of a happy medium. Actually, here, we'll just read out what a supporter is. Where is it? Silver. Nope. Supporter. All right. Primary interest of a supporter when communicating are relationships and avoiding conflict. That is me to a T. I fucking hate conflict, and I dropped the F-bomb on purpose. Now, that being said, you know, there's going to be conflict every now and then, but if I can work it out so that there is no conflict at the end of that discussion, I will. There is... So for someone who, like me, when there's a person, say... Hold on, let's jump back here for a second, and I will pull theirs up. Say, like, the doer, okay? So this is going to be someone that is primarily... How do I put this? They're more of a big picture type person, so they don't want the details. They want to be able to get to the point as quick as possible. They want to get the big picture, what the end goal is, and then give them details if they need it. Whereas someone like me, who's a supporter, we want the details. We want to, you know, do the steps and know what the steps are beforehand. And, you know, depending on the situation, as this is how I kind of communicate, I will do things without the conflict and without stepping on toes, and I will try and make it as easy and simple as possible. Which isn't always the case, and I realize that. But I need... Okay, so I need to do this, this, and this to get to this. I need the details on how to get to each step. I need the... Is that my necklace? I got distracted. Anyways, sorry. But that's just one example, I guess. Like, those two usually butt heads. That's why I kind of picked them as examples, because I know I'm more of a supporter. You know, I'm more of a peacemaker, you know, someone who seeks less conflict in the long run for any kind of communication style. If there's conflict, I start backing away. It's just how I am. But it's more of a... I need the explanation of, you know, how it's done and everything else. Whereas someone, say, who is more big picture, they don't really care about that as much. They just want to know what the end goal is and how to get there. Like, they don't need the little details of everything. And there's so much more in this book that I can't wait to touch on. That's just kind of a glimpse at it all. But I challenge you this next time you're having a conflict with somebody. And this is quoted straight from the book. I'm not going to say it's not. But when you're having issues with somebody, try rewording it. Try stepping up your game on how to communicate it across to that person. I want you to change how you do things instead of getting mad at the other person for not understanding. That is my challenge for you guys. I know this is a short one, and it's going to be on my vlogs, but thank you guys for sticking around. I appreciate every single one of you. I'm sorry the content hasn't been up and out there as of this week. I'm hoping to get more out this weekend and push forward. And I'm working on getting more workouts in. Definitely switched up my routine today, though. I did add some crunches and some other stuff instead of just yoga. I want to be healthier for my kids, and I want to be healthier for me. And I have kind of an awesome support system for getting healthier, so next is changing our diets because it needs to be done, and which means cutting out sugar by ice cream. Oh well. So this is vlog number 2. It's kind of what I'm calling this one right now. And I will catch you guys on the next podcast. Hopefully I will have more content for you guys. But I'll catch you guys next time.